Hey, welcome. Sorry for sorry for starting a little late. And today's probably gonna be bit of a shorter stream, but I decided I'll still stream some. But it'll probably be only for a couple hours, maybe a little bit longer, but you know. Hmm. Hmm. Nice to see you, Morgan Penny. Sorry that my starting was at such a inconvenient time. I do sound tired, but it's less tired and more just also kind of bleh. But I do want to play, so I'm gonna do for a bit. Hey Nat. I got my hydrate and I'm taking my meds. Remember everyone else to do the same. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. So we're gonna get into this case. I know we technically already started it, but you know we didn't really get into the case. We just did this like prologue section basically. So we're gonna do a bit more. We're definitely not finishing the case today though. Um. So yeah, let's get started. Remember to follow, sub, join the Discord, go to YouTube for the archives if you want to catch up on the gameplay so far. And this Thursday we'll be playing Treasures of the Aegean. It'll probably be a two stream game. Yep, and of course on Wednesday more Knights of the Old Republic. Let's see. Let's get this. There we go. Come on. There we go. All right. Creepy. Just yeah. All right. Doing some Five Nights at Freddy's shit here, I guess. Um, so we're doing more investigation. I swear we do we have. Oh well, I guess it says we haven't checked. So just for real, I wonder where you putting them. Water would be okay. No, yeah, I am. Didn't care about it tasted. Sorry, but I can't let you get away with making fun of our forefathers. I think slightly hot water was not on the top of their concerns. Oh, cactus. Look, there's a blurb about the cactus here. This cactus is very gracious gift to Gate Waterland from the local police precinct. The police even donated a cactus. I swear, I swear we read these before. I remember them. That's why I got confused for a second. But okay, so technically speaking, this does look like there was several minutes after. So let's just try loading this one up instead of just pushing the continue and see. No? Huh. All right. Well. Hmm. Yeah, also, who donates a cactus? Like, who donates a cactus and you're not like a cactus farm, you know? Like, I could understand someone donating a cactus if it's like a thing that you like have. I don't know. Jake Marshall does. Yeah, yeah. Jake Marshall would donate a cactus. Do you think that's Jake Marshall's cactus? We haven't heard about Jake Marshall in, well, a long time. He's not still on the force, right? He got fired after that case, right? I don't care enough because Yeah, ACAB. Ooh, is that a cat? Better sense than to try hiding in these. Oh, come on, lighten up, will you? No, I wanted to identify the cat. It looks like a cat. Well, he was demoted before. He was demoted before the case. Like, that was part of the backstory, was he used to be a detective, and then he got demoted to a, patrolman. So we only ever saw him as patrolman in the active timeline, but then in the past he was a detective, and then at the end of that case, he got fired. I think he fired. I don't. He might have quit. You know. Yeah, it's been a while. In fact, it took me a moment when I peeps when you mentioned Jake Marshall for a second. I was like, Jake Marshall, who? And I was like, oh yeah. I swear. Yeah. Hey, it's Lou Badger. She's taking a picture. So, okay. Badger, get. You know what? You're right. There is a non-zero chance that Jake Marshall is in that costume. Speaking of Badgers, there's a person inside of there. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw? I hate this thing. I hate this thing. He's doing that contorted wiggling dance again. Aha! Oh, it's Meekins. Or did he have a first name? Aha. You've uncovered my undercover identity, sir. I was remain under that head, sir. Aren't you Officer Meekins? Yeah, this is worse than Jake Marshall by like, oh god, I really hope he doesn't have to have his bullhorn again. Sir, Mike Meekins, reporting for duty, sir. Mike. First name Mike. Because he has the fucking bullhorn that he always talking through. This man was a witness in one of the cases I had 2 years ago. But the only thing I remember about this officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headaches. Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth? I've been in the courtroom once before. Why was he so upset when we unmasked him? Does he have something to hide? I don't want to. Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time? Sir, because I'm not a police officer right now, sir. I'm the Blue Badger. And I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids. It's never a waste of time, sir. I have a dream to become as big as Detective Gumshoe. Okay, well that's not a good role model. That's your first... Sorry, I can't even finish that sentence. That's your 12th mistake. Oh, your message failed. Oh, what message? I'm listening. I was patrolling the scorchingly boring beat until a little while ago, when the dispatch radio on my shoulder crackled that the kidnappers had escaped, sir. Yeah. No, yeah, if he pulls out that bullhorn, I'm sorry, but I'm turning off some in-game volumes and trying to make Meekins explode with my mind. Oh, maybe this is my shot at making detective, sir. Yeah, because you definitely make detective by going undercover as a theme park mascot. That's a thing. Huh. Fair. Yeah, fair. I mean, I didn't think this was based off of anything in particular. I just assumed that this was just pure fiction. Yeah. Rushing over to join in, but when I got here, there was a sea of people already. Fair. Oh, that's probably it. I think Twitch has a character limit, but they don't tell you when you've hit it. Or maybe it's streamer to streamer. I don't know. I couldn't trademark friendliness and joy onto anyone. Theme that some people never change. Huh. So why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit? Sir, that's because, sir, I'm here to keep the visitors in good spirits, sir. But it's also had the fact that I'm an officer on the tail of a kidnapper, sir. I see. Agent Lang is very wise to employ this sort of diversionary tactics. To be handed the role of the Blue Badger out of all the different disguises, sir. Evie. Oh, jeez. I hate when my skirt gets caught on my chair. Ah! No, not again. I just released it. There. Okay, long time no see. It's such an honor. Alright. Have you found anything? How long have you been standing here, officer? Sir, for about 1 little hour, sir. That's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious. And I've been here ever since, sir. If that's true, then it's possible Officer Megan saw the kidnappers escaping. However, sir, I must tell you, I didn't see a thing, sir. I haven't asked you anything yet, officer. No, but I know you will, sir. He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist that you tell me more about your recent movements. Sir, I've been playing the Blue Badger this whole time, sir, and getting into it, too. Patrolled the park all while wearing this costume, and about 1 hour ago I came over here, sir. I haven't seen any suspicious-looking people this whole time, sir. Oof. Yeah. At least it's not that. But I did see a badger, sir, a lone blue badger. What you said just now is contradictory to the facts. How so, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, wait, no. How so, Mr. Whatever. Ugh. Oh. There's only one of each. Yep. I know, right? We've, the internet has reinvented, telegrams. We've just shortened the time it takes to send it. We're just all sending telegrams constantly between each other. But yeah, gotta care about, you know, how much. Gotta just send the smallest of messages possible without compromising the information, and it's Oh yeah, Penny. There's four of these fucking mascots, and what? Oh, oof. Look at that. The Proto Badger is so creepy. Like, that's straight up some, like, serial killer mascot territory right there. Yeah. Ugh. ACAB. Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement. Sir. Of course, sir. If that's your wish, Mr. Prosecutor. Yeah. Proto Badger has absolutely killed before. And then, yes, I do think that considering this is literally a cop-funded, cop-sponsored place, and apparently the cops did donate a bunch of stuff, I'm sure that gun is a real gun. Imagining the reality where computers return instead of binary is fucked up. But alright, yeah, I'm there. Sir, of course, sir. If that's your wish, Mr. Prosecutor. This little patrolman will wait as long as I am commanded to wait. You said that you saw a blue badger, correct? I would not go to a police theme park, because Also, it's not even like a good theme park from what I've seen so far. Like, it's yeah, a Cabland, you know. Walk up to the gates in a "fuck the police" t-shirt. Absolutely. I mean, yeah. And if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. Yeah, there's only supposed to be one of each mascot for the duration of this at least for the duration of this badger photo rally, I guess. I don't know. So have only one of each badger in at any given time. Which means that as long as you are the Blue Badger, Officer Meekins, you should not have seen another Blue Badger wandering the premises. I mean, granted, how do we know that Officer Meekins isn't the superfluous Blue Badger? Because Officer Meekins is not a theme park employee. Officer Meekins was just handed a suit and said, "Go undercover." I just gotta say that there's a bit of a logical hole right there. Hmm. What? Sir? Then that would mean that there are two Blue Badgers walking around, but why? Yeah. Hmm. 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 I... Yeah, okay. Hmm. I don't... Maybe we should try connecting those. I don't... Okay. Yeah. No, that... I mean, that's a painting, Evie. It's not interrogating the horses. It's looking at the mural of the horses. That it's a painting on a garage door. Evie, did you think those were horses? Did you think? Okay, I'll go and interrogate them. A second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly, the true identity of the person underneath is. Oh, I know. It's one of the kidnappers, right? The person who wore a costume to get away. Precisely. After all, the costumes that went missing from the storage area are a blue badger, a proto badger, and a bad badger. Yes, those three. So there are three phony badgers running around in the park somewhere, huh? Cool. All right. Horses are painted on this garage door to complete the Wild West theme. They look so lifelike, don't you think? Are you thinking of wrangling, or rather stealing them? If you can coax them out of there, sure. Come on, I know you can sweet talk them out. I could be holding a cube of sugar in my hand and they wouldn't budge, Kay. Alright, well, yeah. Badger. I mean, you're right. I suppose they are horses. They're just not living horses. Do not quote the old word. Yeah, the horses do look more lifelike than Meekins. Aha, so that means a car left from the garage at some time, right? Correct, but for the car to leave these tracks, it would mean that it left during the passing rain. That's the only explanation as to why these tracks are made of mud. Three treads. I think we can safely assume it's a special type of car. Okay, that's fair. Can I follow the tracks? Damn, this limited existence. There's gotta be some... Oh, wait. What about the... Yeah. Hey, there's a bunch of footprints in the mud over here. I remember hearing rain fall out here while I was being held in there. Yep, it was just a passing rain. That's why the ground has already pretty much dried up. I should be thankful. It left us with some nice footprint samples. You know what? I bet if we followed them, we can find out where the kidnappers went. Plus, we'd be able to spot them because of their muddy shoes. I don't think it will be that easy. Why not? Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here. And we don't know which ones belong to the kidnappers. Oh, that's true. We don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing. Yeah, plus, I'm just gonna, you know, keep running all over that, right? Yep, right there. Just gonna destroy all that evidence. Fair. That does make sense. Okay, so this is not... I kind of curious to see what the original DS release looked like now, exactly. Because, yeah, this did feel a little bit more different than I was expecting. But I chalked most of that up to the fact that this plays differently than the other Ace Attorney games, you know? Yeah, Miles, fuck your crime scene, Edgeworth, apparently. Let's see. Alright, so we know costume escaped and what kind of shoes, so we can connect that, right? Yeah. Now they note that the kidnappers were wearing badger costumes. Those footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning. Oh, you mean now we know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right? Fair. No weird edges. Okay, that's fair. I don't know. I kind of like it. I know it's a little weird, but it definitely gives an aesthetic vibe that I haven't really seen a lot of recently, you know? It's more than shoe prints. We need to follow the paw prints of badgers. Okay, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to use those footprints and go badger hunting. Cause yeah, like, I don't know. It's been a while since I've played a game that has pixels like, you know, pixelated characters like this, you know? I do think that they're being used in ways that I don't really see very often. Like, at a scale I don't see very often, I suppose. Like, honestly, this game just makes me kind of like, if I were to pull it up for a side-by-side comparison, everyone would be able to see, oh, they look entirely different. But it gives me Castlevania vibes, honestly. Like tell me that Edgeworth running through here doesn't give you some vague like, oh look, it's human Dracula. Yeah. What am I doing next? Honestly, I just don't know. I guess I try examining the footprints again. So we're looking for footprints made by a costume. Hey, I think I found them. There are 2 sets here. They both do look like possible candidates. This says walking off to the west. Ah! It just stops. I can't make heads or tails of where it's headed from here. I think we can assume it's headed towards the stadium. I wonder where the other set leads. This one seems to be headed east. Huh. Quick, Mr. Edgeworth, I've got him! I got one of the culprits! No, I'm not a kidnapper, sir. I mean, technically speaking, we haven't ruled you out as a suspect. Damn, Kay. Clearly these footprints belong to Officer Meekins. Oh, wait, down, not damn. I was about to say, they can't let him curse in this game, can they? No, I just misread it wrong. But our criminals were each wearing a costume. Aha, maybe they came over to this garage for something. That's what I would suppose. Officer Meekins, if you could step aside for a moment, we need to examine the garage. Sir, Roger Wilco, sir. Alright, so the horses are going bye-bye for a little while. Let's open this shutter and see what we find. Maybe we'll find the kidnappers hiding inside. No. Oh, hey, look, there's a body. Damn, I actually kind of thought that this would go without it. That this case was going to go without an actual murder, but nope. Have we had one that didn't have any murders yet? Did the time that Maya got kidnapped at the end of the previous game, did that one have a murder? Yes, it did have a murder. It started with a murder, and the reason why she got kidnapped was because she was being used as leverage to make us... Yeah. Honestly, you're right. I did kind of expect there to be a murder, sort of, but like, we'd gotten far enough in that I was on board with just it being a kidnapping, you know? Was one of them a suicide? There have been so many of these cases. Yeah, the murder per capita in this area is... Oof. What in the... We seem to have stumbled across a dead body. Dun, dun, dun. A body has been discovered. By the way, you know. She must be in severe shock to have been the first to find it. Now then, who's this man? It's Oliver. Mr. Armand, are you saying that this man is... Yes, he's my butler. Okay, well, the butler didn't do it. How could something like this have happened? Indeed, and why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? We better investigate this crime scene quickly before Agent Langer's men return. Kidnapper's footprints lead right to this garage. And right to a dead body. I can't... What kind of superstar Interpol agent, like, overlooked this? You know? He had more time to search while we were trapped in a storage room. And he didn't find this? Is it possible one of the kidnappers is now a murder victim? For my cursory examination, I believe this man died of a fatal bullet wound. Okay. Preliminary findings. You sure are calm for someone who just found a body. It's surprising what one can become accustomed to in the span of 2 days. I think, Edgeworth, you're underselling yourself a little bit there. It's been longer than 2 days since you've had to start getting used to finding dead bodies. Many, many years, in fact. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Though, to be fair, that is partially why you are not good at good in elevators. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. As long as an Interpol agent has control of this case, I'm not going to be able to have a real autopsy done on the victim. I'm no doctor, but let's see what I can piece together myself. There are 2 gunshot wounds, one is in his abdomen and one in his shoulder. So that means he was shot twice. No, I don't think so. I think the abdominal one is an entry wound and the one near his shoulder is the exit wound. That is... Oof, that's a rough angle to get shot at. Nice, I knew you could figure it out. Comes with experience, and I've seen my share of crime scenes. So that means someone came with the gun, put it right up against his stomach at an angle, and... Ow. Ooh. Hey, Athena. Speaking of experience, this crime scene seems a bit too clean for a murder where the bullet went clean through. Should make a note of this oddly. Alright. Oh yeah, no. This was not where he was killed. Way too little blood. No. Even Gumshoe's a bastard. We here at Erudite Geek support Gumshoe finding another job and starting estrogen. We don't necessarily dictate that it has to happen in that order, just that they both happen. This is an unusually shaped pendant. What is it? Is it something valuable? She seems to have regained some of her composure. It looks like a horse pendant. It's got an antique feel about it, and it's really pretty. Honestly, you're right, it probably was a pretty high caliber gun. Oof. Francisca could make Gumshoe do anything. Honestly, though, I don't think the caliber of the gun's going to be relevant, because that implies that this series understands all the aspects of realism. Hold on, this is made of platinum silver. Nice. It is worth something after all. Oh, and look, there's something written on the back. Colin Deveray. It's a name. Colin Deveray. But this man's name is... Do I look at the car now? No? Did I see everything? Huh. Do I have a Colin Deveray or something? I did not think so. Hey, Savvy. Hey, Angel. How y'all doing? I'm... Check the muffler for a scarf? You're right. Oof. I'm doing alright. A little bit tired. This will be a shorter stream than most, but, you know, we're here. We're hanging out. We're gonna get some progress. You've been here the whole time. How here is the Nepo baby can't say it anymore. Do it. I dare you. Be the funniest thing. What a peculiar car. Yeah, from the look of it, it must be the Blue Badger mobile. And it has 3 tires, so maybe it left those tire tracks behind? Oof. They stole Proto Badger's Badger mobile. Ugh. Sigh, that's simply not possible. Huh? Why? Take a look at the tires. There's no mud stuck to them. Therefore, it must have been here since before it started to rain. Ooh, gotcha, good eye. It's a shame I don't see any other clues around. Can I talk to you now? Mr. Armano, this body. Yes, that's my butler, Oliver. How could something like this have happened? Indeed, and why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? Okay, well, that was a lack of things. Okay, so we did check all that. I wanna interact with the cat. It's through the shoulder. Okay, well. Yes, we know the cactus was donated. Yeah. Oh, also, it's called Gatewater Land. It's sponsored by the police, but was funded and built by a hotel. Minecraft. Minecraft is fun. Honestly, I find every mode of Minecraft fun in different ways. It just depends on what experience you're aiming for. But you know, I really love this kind of chair. The way it rocks back and forth. When I grow old, I plan to sit in one of these and rock the day away every day. But you don't have to wait, Mr. Edgeworth. You're at just the right age for one. Ugh, oof. Edgeworth is not that old. Do I really project myself as someone of that age? Do I have a profile on myself? Nope. Alright, well. Just let me through here. No. Yep. Didn't think so. Damn. Minecraft didn't exist when I was 8. Yeah. It's wild. It's wild to wild to see the games that are part of my history and still around, you know? I have no clue what I'm doing. I can't... I only have one thing, so I can't do any deductions. Well, I guess... I can do that kind of deduction, but I can't... Yeah, none of these would connect with any of that, so... There was the check mark over it when I was out on the walking around area, so I don't think there's anything else here. Yeah, Athena rapidly ages in dust. Yeah. It's been over 10 years. Minecraft will be old enough to drive soon? Oh god, don't put that thought in my head. Well, public alpha is not the first time you could have played Minecraft, because I actually... Okay, so... Not to feel really old, but, one of the early versions of Minecraft was when I first became aware of its existence, but I didn't really play until beta. But like, I think InfDev was the first time I was aware of Minecraft's existence, and I looked into playing it and was like, I'll maybe someday, and then I forgot about it for like a couple years. Yeah. Yeah, Penny, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I didn't really, like I said, I didn't really play all that. Like, I was aware of it, and I'd like poked at it like once when it was in the browser only mode, and I remember that. I remember poking at it like once and playing, messing around and going, oh yeah. But I didn't really play until beta. Yeah, kids who were born when Minecraft came out are in high school. Yeah. Okay, I have literally no idea what I'm supposed to be interacting with. Everything says I've finished interacting with it. And I don't have two things to logic. Gumshoe got pulled away and is doing actual investigation stuff for like sanctioned investigation stuff. So like I can't. If I just present stuff to you. Yeah, I know you don't know anything about anything. But I know that, Meekins. That's pretty standard for you. Ooh, more water. Can't. Sir, you have a copy of the Blue Badger Bible too, sir. That was written by experts on the Badger family, sir, and it's very, very thorough. It doesn't matter that I was made the Blue Badger only a little while ago, sir. That book helped me memorize every name of every badger, sir. There's only 4 badgers. It's not that hard to remember 4 incredibly obvious names. Yeah. No, hey y'all, stop. Just because y'all are feeling old. Thena, stop. Thena. It's right. Angel. Don't have to go anywhere. Especially, it's 6 a.m. Just chill, you know? Today is Monday. Sorry about that. Well, for you. I know that it's a time zone thing. But they were all of them deceived when another badger was made. Oh, wait, it's 6 a.m. as in you haven't gone to sleep yet 6 a.m., not you woke up early 6 a.m.? Then yeah, maybe you should go to sleep. Yeah, if it's 6 a.m. for you and you've been procrastinating sleep, then yeah, you should actually go to sleep. This game? This was, as we discussed, 2009? Yeah. Then get a nap. 15 minutes of sleep does wonders. I forgot to talk to her. Okay, what do you think about the kidnapping? Well, I don't know anything about the victim. So actually, I was hoping you could tell me. That's right. I never did explain the situation to you. I got involved because of a phone call I received. It was from none other than the director of the Amano Group, Mr. Ernest Amano. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped, and he wanted me to be the drop-off man. Little did I suspect that I would be abducted myself. And that's when I found you tied to a pole, screaming, "Ah!" Yeah. Yeah, online. Honestly, online schooling sucks. For me. Sucked. For me, sorry. Part of me always lives in the years when I was a student. Yeah. Can you please drop that already? It appears that this case has taken a turn for the unexpected. I'll say, I was shocked to open that shutter and find a dead body inside. Suppose most people would be, since the average person rarely runs across a corpse. Wait, you just compared me to a normal person, didn't you? I'll have you know that I'm... Sorry, suppose I should have recognized that you're a thief, correct? No, I'm a great thief. Yeah. And a great thief's not surprised by anything, got it? Apparently, with great thievery comes great loss of short-term memory. I present stuff to you. We have theme parks. Too bad we're not here to have a fun time. Why did you choose this one, and why choose to show yourself to me of all people? I was tailing you, silly. Duh. You were following me? But why? Damn, that didn't open up any dialogue. I maintain... Okay, everyone, since we're getting back into it, I maintain that it does not matter how the water is heated as long as it's heated to the right temperature, and the steeping process is uh, done correctly. But as long as the water is heated to the right temperature, it don't matter. Microwave, kettle, stove, whatever, you do you. I have no clue what's going on. What am I doing? Hmm. Hmm. What if I... Okay, actually... Okay, so... I guess there was that... We know his name's different. What if that's what I'm supposed to be doing? But I can only... Yeah, I can only with evidence, not with... Yeah, I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. I have no clue. And the pendant's the only thing here that I could possibly poke on, right? Preliminary findings has the victim's name on it, actually. Okay, well. Okay. Okay. Something not right about the name on the pendant. The victim is the Armano family butler. His name is Oliver Deacon. The name on the pendant is Colin Devereaux. Oliver Deacon. Oliverdeacon. Okay, yeah. All the letters are there. I don't get why, but like, all the letters are there. It's just anagrammed or scrambled or whatever the word is. Anagrammed is when everything, whatever. I don't remember. Wonder what's up with that. I don't know, but I think we've hit upon an important piece of information. Miss Deacon's pendant data jotted down in my organizer. Ugh. Putting the tea bag in cold water and then the whole thing in a microwave, that's that's wrong. Lance, where are you, sweetie? Excuse me, but you are. What? Why does she have a ring pop? Oh, this is bad. He's really good looking. Eh. Stop it, Lauren. You can't let yourself fall for a playboy like him. You're in love with... Oh. Oh. Oh, Morg. Oh, God, you're right. The tea bags with staples in the bags. Oh, God. In a microwave? Oh, that must have been bad. Yeah. Also, yes, yummy radiation. Mmm. Watch me drink tea out of my uranium glass mug. I mean, it was, I'm not microwaving. I'm not microwaving my water. Athena, you can, but I'm not going to. I'm getting my radiation straight from the glass. Angel, don't. Sounds like someone doesn't know the meaning of the phrase inner monologue, huh? Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but might you be a friend of Lance? Yes, I'm Lance's girlfriend. My name is Laura Pops. Lauren Pops? Wait. Okay, so... is this some sort of, like, double-layer joke about her being a popper and having a huge-ass ring pop? Or something? Like... his girlfriend? Oh, it's not like that. We're more like friends, and, well, we're not lovers or anything. We haven't gotten that far yet. But I guess that's how people are going to see it, so I should just accept it. I even got this ring as a present from Lance. She just licked it. It's literally a ring pop, not just, like, looking like one. You know what she reminds me of? A cartoon character. Urgh. May I inquire as to why you are here? Fair. You're right. Okay, Angel. You can do whatever you want as long as you're safe doing it. So yeah, sure. Put metal in the microwave. Just remember, just make sure you do it safely, and the microwave is expendable. Like, get a junked one or something, preferably. I inquired as to why you are here. I haven't been able to get in contact with Lance lately, and I began to get really worried. So, I looked everywhere for him, and then I heard about the kidnapping, so I came here. Wow, wow, you're really strong for having made it through all this by yourself. Is it true? Has Lance really been kidnapped? No one is supposed to know, but yes, it's true. Oh, Lance. I can't believe you've been spirited away. I wonder how you're doing right now. Looks like she's gone back to the fair maiden in love routine. So, Miss Redruth, where do we go from here? Where? Well, we found a body, so we should look into the murder. Ah, okay. Oh no, it's the cool people. My man brought me up to speed over the radio, and I have to say, you really should have called. I heard you found something very intriguing. I have nothing to hide, Agent Lang. It's exactly what you see before you. I'll take it from here. Yeah, that guy's really dead. How much confidence do you have in the person investigating your murder upon seeing your dead body, just going, yeah, that guy's really dead. Ooh, good job, Angel. Safety. Now, I know they're not exactly, you know, over-the-counter stuff, but get some goggles also next time, and maybe like, you know, and like having a fire extinguisher on hand, or something. But yeah, safety first, everyone. Hey, you waited for an invitation. Hurry up and detain the suspect now. You had those? Good. Good job. You get a gold star in science safety, and uh yeah. Can't wait till the next collab stream that you're on, Athena, so I more thinking in 4 dimensions. Yeah, see, here's the thing, Morg. You would require Athena to actually have the right equipment, you know? But yeah, I applaud the ingenuity. Wouldn't work though. Suspect who? Officer Meekins, is it? You're coming with us. What, sir? I had nothing to do with it, sir. Agent Lang, don't you think you're being a bit rash? Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins? Ha. I leave that kind of stuff to you, prosecutor. It's your job, after all. Like I said earlier, crime scene isn't as forgiving as your precious courtroom. That's your answer? God, ACAB. I know you like your logic and reasoning, but that sort of impractical fluff is not needed out here in the field. What? Why is this cop literally talking to the prosecutor going, I don't know why I'm arresting this man. I just wanted to arrest him. All I have to do is arrest a suspicious person after suspicious person. That's how you eliminate crime from the streets. God, ACAB. That's also precisely how you unnecessarily arrest innocent people by mistake. Innocent people? Nonsense. There's no such thing as an innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts. That's tyranny. I won't allow such a thing to go on unchecked before my eyes. This guy looks like if Phoenix wasn't orange. You're not wrong. Too bad you don't call the shots around here. As I have sworn to uphold the laws of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. That you would arrest a man on false charges without even conducting an investigation. Have you no honor as a member of law enforcement? You... How dare you speak so disrespectfully to our Shifu? Hold it. You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Lang Zi says, every pack has its own rules. If you can play by their rules and come out on top, that is a true victory. Alright, I'll give your beloved laws a fair shake. How is this Interpol agent going, I'll give law a try? Like, God. Show you just how much investigating I've done. Through my line of logic. Okay, well, we're logicking this shit now. Shilong Lang's logic. Seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my time. I can say he was shot in a single glance, but even you figured that much out, right? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. They didn't even try. They didn't even try localizing this one. This is the line that breaks all of the continuity. This game can no longer take place in America. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement like Officer Meekins, isn't that right? What is your reasoning? Solid as a rock. It's based on the philosophy of detainment. What's this philosophy of detainment? You don't know? In that case, pay attention, girly. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware of the wolf. Why the wolf? Because in my language, Lang means wolf, and you don't mess with me or my pack. Well, that's not really a saying. That's something you say. Good. Mostly chirp-free. And as for the attainment philosophy, its father is my honorable ancestor, Langzi. Huh. You'd think I'd have heard of him and his teachings if he is that famous. Langzi developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, Zhengfa police still trains its recruits using his philosophies. But thousands of years ago, that makes your story about as believable as a fairy tale. Anything wears down and breaks over time. Do you really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? You want to put it to a test? How are we... Okay, so he's just gonna... Okay, so he's gonna defend his way of doing things by working within the systems that we are constrained to already. He's wrong either way. Yeah. My time. Huh. Would appear you've studied a little of our laws. Studied? Who needs to study what every child on any street corner already knows? It's that Shina. The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. That's it, the Federal Firearms Restriction Act. I hear it's not easy to get a gun these days. Interesting, that woman is the one in charge of keeping track of the information. If that's the case, there are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? As if I would need to. I've already looked into everyone else here. Oh? Other than Officer Meekins, I know no one else's weapon has been fired. How did you check every single person's weapon in such a short span of time? It's because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. I didn't think more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. Higher sheer numbers. But you have yet to check Officer Meekins' weapons, correct? So remind me, hey you, show me your gun. Hydration. Oh, what's wrong? Why does he look so sickly pale all of a sudden? Gun? What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already. Sir. I lost my gun, sir. How could you be so irresponsible? In the end, it looks like you're still the only suspect we've got. Huh. You're the one who waited here outside this garage to ambush and kill the victim. So you think that Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, Lang? Think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny. Aha, you think he was killed here. It doesn't actually say... we're just gonna go for it. Unfortunately for you, Agent Lang, that is simply not possible. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself, and while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that it was a little too clean? So you did notice there was too little blood. Do you still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? Because this isn't the crime scene, and if it was, your men who led you to think it was. Then I suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight. Not too bad. I see your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that officer was hanging out around here in the first place? Weird? How so? Hey you, squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? What were you doing neglecting your duties and loafing around here? Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like I found myself taking a walk. But sir, I really did take a walk, sir. You're a disgrace. How dare you take your pack obligations so lightly? Officer Meekins is looking extra meek. Is he hiding something? Mr. Edgeworth, please, sir. Save me the way you did earlier, please, sir. Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened. Sir, not you too. It's true, sir. I wasn't assigned this area, sir. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir. I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling... Wait. I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger mobile, sir. What dream are you selling? And... are you... Are you... Is this supposed to imply that... Jeez, alright. Alright, good night, Angel. Get good sleep. Good luck. Okay. Sure. Whatever. But I got completely caught up in my role, selling dreams to the children, sir. Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir. What is this Blue Badger mobile? It's a moving store on... It's a moving store on wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir. Are sweet dreams... ice cream? So the Blue Badger mobile is just a roaming souvenir shop? Honestly, I mean, what did you expect? Sir, I swear I was chasing the kidnappers down while I was being a good dream merchant. He seems rather worked up, even more than his usual hyperactive self. He sure seems sure of what he's saying. Can you try to calm down and lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer? Sir. Roger, sir. Meekins' testimony. It's true, sir. I wasn't assigned to this area, sir. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir. I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger mobile, sir. But I got completely caught up in my role, so... Oh, yeah, wait. I get caught up sometimes just rereading the things that were already... Completely forgot to look for the kidnappers? No, sir, of course not, sir. I would never do something like that, sir. You're absolutely right. Oh, you're good at this forcing people to confess thing, Mr. Edgeworth. To be frank, I'm just a little man, sir. Better at selling kids a few small dreams than looking for a big crook, sir. Enough walling your own self-pity. Let's return to your testimony. Yes, sir. When did you find yourself here? How did you wind up all the way over here? I was in the middle of a sea of kids, sir, but one of the kids decided to challenge me to a fight, sir. I had to run away from the child's painful drop kicks, and before I knew it... Good old drop kick. I dished out my fair share of those when I was a kid. It was always the best when you felt one really connect with your opponent. In any case, you wound up here for a reason completely unrelated to the investigation? Sir, that's right, sir. That's not something you should be admitting to with your head held high, officer. It sounds like he simply forgot about his real job and became the Blue Badger. However, there is one flaw in Officer Meekins' story. I have the feeling that he'll need some prodding before he'll spill the beans. Alright then, where were you assigned to? I was assigned to the main gate, sir. We already answered that. Must mean the area with the bridge and the outrageous fountain. Okay, then why are you here in the Wild Wild West area? It's because of a very deep reason, ma'am. Describe for me how you conducted your investigation. Yes, sir. Well, first I made sure there were no suspicious-looking people in the area, sir. But the only people that seemed to gather around me were little girls, sir. Well, what did you expect when you're dressed like the Blue Badger? Why do only little girls like the Blue Badger? Or wait, no, but they were also beating up and drop-kicking him. You know what? We'll give little girls a win on that one. They came to ACAB land and spent the entire time beating up the cop mascot. Yeah, yeah. Thought I had no choice at that point, sir, so... I'm looking for the kidnapper. Okay. What exactly do you mean by selling dreams? Sir, the Blue Badger Mobile is where dreams are collected. What? Sweetness, like you've never known except in dreams, ma'am, like innocent drops. Innocence drops. Mm. And bitterness found only in nightmares, ma'am, like guilty jawbreakers. Selling those are, as I push the Blue Badger Mobile along, is my sworn duty, ma'am. Do I have any evidence for any of this? That... okay. Okay, so I don't know where I'm supposed to be poking this, but like, okay, so he drove the Blue Badger mobile over here, parked in the garage where the dead body is. So the dead body either was there after he parked or he stepped over the dead body and ignored it. But I don't know where I'm supposed to be presenting and what I'm presenting that for. Because I didn't park on top of me out there. Wait, no, I meant to present, not press. Ah. Yes, do I present the mobile? Damn, the dead body's unrelated to the matter. Okay, no, it's not. Do I present the map? I don't know. Okay, so the main gate is where he's assigned. We end up over here in the Wild West area. That's not that far, but... I don't know. I Really, I just really don't know with this case. It's like, hmm. Well, that one worked. I don't know why that one worked and the other ones didn't. I don't. I genuinely don't. I would appreciate it if you didn't tell such transparent lies. Sir, I'm lying, sir? Yes, you are. If you were really out there selling dreams with the Blue Badger Mobile until recently, then what is it doing here inside the garage? Ah. Actually, I just lost track, sir. Lost track of what? By the time I realized that the Blue Badger Mobile was nowhere to be found, sir. Which would mean it was perhaps stolen? Damn. The cop mobile was stolen. That's when I came back to the area, thinking maybe it was in the garage, sir. But that's when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. A likely story. Who do you think is going to buy such a convenient tale as that? And what exactly is so convenient about a story? Car getting stolen is completely unbelievable, even for a cover story. But I think we can assume the car was used alright to move the dead body. What? You killed the victim at some distant location, Officer Meekins. Then used the Blue Badger Mobile to transport it all the way here. Now then, you're coming with me. But it wasn't me, sir. The killer, sir. It wasn't me, sir. Agent Lang, wait. What do you want now? We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. Can't say we know all the facts of this case, let alone the truth. Told you, truth schmooth. I couldn't care less. Our job is to catch the crook. You'll find out your precious truth after you arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job of you prosecutors in your fancy courts with your logic. As for us, we don't have that kind of time to waste. Boorish buffoon. I think you need to leave. What? We need to get the body to autopsy, and you guys are getting in the way. You wouldn't interfere with another one of my investigations. Hey now, let's not forget who holds the actual authority to conduct investigations here. Afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little petty boy. Now be a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. If you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice. Yeah, that tracks. Ooh boy, to be continued. Can we hold out long enough to hit the next one? March 13th, 1:22 p.m., Gatewater Land, main gate. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Kay. Something even thieves should never steal. Do you know what that is? You really shouldn't steal anything, however I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal? A life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with ever. That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden. And I intend to prove that by my own hands. When I apprehend the murderer myself. Alright, I'm gonna work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go! Still never said she could be my assistant. Sigh. Just gonna drop the issue. First thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder. Mr. Edgeworth. Dr. Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, the stadium. Hurry, sir. This is supposed to be hush-hush, but they found a witness at the stadium. A witness? What did I tell you about your assigned post? Ah, the jig is up. Mr. Edgeworth, remember, I'm always rooting for you, so go get him, sir. Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves. It's not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. March 13th, 1:42 p.m., stadium. Thought there was a witness here. Yeah, I don't see anyone. Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, hey, it's Emma. Long time no see. You are Miss Emma Skye, correct? This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana Skye. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. But I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics. I mean, I guess it's been a few years. She's back, and she's an actual forensic investigator now. She does look a little older, yeah. Can't believe you remembered me, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. So, this case has... So, although it was kind of, you know, kind of sort of implicitly built up that, that Gumshoe was Edgeworth's Maya, this case solidly kicks Gumshoe out of the Maya role and replaces him with Kay, and then also brings back the first game's, what do you call it? It wasn't DLC, expansion, the first game's expansion, case assistant, Emma. Oof. Alright. Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Still studying abroad? You bet. More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. But it's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit. I see. Cool, so we're gonna get some forensics. I assume this is another Badger mobile. Yeah, but it's a different color than the Blue Badger's car. Yes, this is the retina searing pink model. Oh, nope, I'm not trying to leave, I'm just... Is Emma the witness? I just want to poke at things first. I almost didn't recognize you. You've really grown in these past few years. Please don't tease me, Mr. Edgeworth. I know I still have a long way to go. But I'm going to be a super forensic scientist someday, you'll see. Seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquaintances? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Skye. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you? Oh, that's a great dream. My name's Kay Faraday. Now I'm trained to become an unstoppable great thief. Great thief? Don't think too hard on Emma. It's not worth the trouble. In any case, we have much to catch up on. You bet we do. So, why are you here, Emma? Well, I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. Then I heard that you'd come back too, so I raced on over here. I really wanted to welcome you back to at the airport, but I had just missed you. How exactly did you know I was here? Through the power of science, naturally. And, what kind of future tech is that? Because because clearly based off of the reflection off of her sunglasses, it's supposed to be like a pocket, computer, but it's absolutely just a DS. She's somehow hacked a DS and made it a fully functioning computer. There, fucking my camera unfocused like it does. Yeah, she homebrewed her DS so that it tracks Edgeworth now. Okay, yeah. I use these to track your footprints and I follow them straight to you. She tracked my footprints all the way from the airport? This set is the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific. You spray this chemical on the ground, and then when you shine the special light on it, zing! Footprints light up like an electrified noble gas in a glass tube. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking. Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than at this very moment. Emma, I'd like to ask you about what you witnessed. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you not? Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about? Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific doohickeys right now, pal, he said. What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking? So let me guess, there's been a murder, right? Yes, unfortunately. There's a sudden glint in her eyes. But I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Now, where did that person go? What's that off in the distance? Oh, hey, it's the pink badger. Badger, get. Badger, 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 just... What does she see in these silly things? I think this badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Are you by chance the witness I've been searching for? Sorry, but I don't speak badger dance. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hey, Wendy. Ah, can't take being inside that stuffy head anymore. I think the pink one was... So, for the records, we're talking about the hand... Oh, geez, no, there is a handcuff just right there. My god, why is the girl one handcuffed? What story and message are they trying to tell by the fact that the girl one is perpetually looking like she had to break out of a situation? Oh. But yeah, it's also windy, which is... Yep. I guess that tracks. She's here because she was fired from every security job that she's ever worked because she takes it way too seriously, and decided that working at ACAB-land was what she wanted to do. Which tracks. No, why her? Why here? Why now? I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. She has since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly and cause me great grief. Edgy poo? Why couldn't you understand what I was trying to tell you? You mean really? I mean really. I was trying so hard to keep the kids' dreams alive by staying in character, but you couldn't pick up on what I was trying to convey to you. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of that roundabout way of talking, so I'm going to just be direct. I had a bad feeling before, but this just made it official. Jeez, wait, this case has Wendy and Meekins. Can we have a good one? Well, wait, we got Emma. Okay, you're right. I was about to say, can we get one good NPC? We have Emma. That's fair. Today's gone beyond the typical not my day into the realm of waking nightmare. So you're a friend of Mr. Edgeworth too, Miss Pink Badger. You could say that, but right now I'm just the Pink Badger, dearie. She may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman. Oh, we're still in the red. You know, you're right, Morg. We are still in the red, but at least we do have Emma. Still in the red. But, you know. It is inaccurate to say we haven't gotten any good NPCs this case. My name is Wendy Oldbag. But you can call me Wendy or Granny or whatever suits your fancy. Kay's growing on me. Kay's not bad. I mean, the jury's still out on her a little bit, but she, you know. Nice to meet you, Miss Oldbag. I'm Kay Faraday. What do I care about a young whippersnapper like you? Yeesh, I was just trying to be polite. Weren't you a security guard at one of the Gatewater hotels last time we met? I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike you, the youth of today. I get called in all the time to fill in when there aren't enough hands. But enough about me, Edgy Poo. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get the chance to see you again, and here you are talking with 2 younger girls. Men are all the same. It doesn't matter how... Okay, yeah. Now she's in her rant phase. She's gonna rant more, blah, blah. What was that about persimmons? Yeah, Kay's fine. But, like, jury's still on whether she's good or just fine, you know? Like, there's nothing wrong with Kay. I do not see her dipping below the fine line. But she could be better. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, Savvy. Good night. You seem to attract all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edgeworth. Kay, please, I beg you, by all means, do not provoke her any further. Yeah, she probably is the witness. I saw what happened. I even saw the exact moment it happened. How's that? So it's true, she is the witness. Sigh. I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the old bag. Yes, it was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of the murder. You mean to say that you witnessed someone being killed right before your eyes? Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me. Came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. Okay. Alright. Looks like we hit the jackpot, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I can't afford to ignore what she has to say. Fortunately. It's that unfortunately you tacked on at the end is supposed to mean Edgy Poo. Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this little old lady. You're claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place. Absolutely, that gun made a terrible racket when it was fired. You didn't try to go help the person that got shot? I'm only one person, you smart alecky brat. What could I have done? But I took off as soon as I could to find someone who could help. Alright. Saw two men. Can you describe them for me? They look like your average Joes, completely uninteresting and not worth fawning over. I'm telling you, they were so boring that I don't even remember much beyond that. But did they have any special features? Anything you can recall would be very helpful. Yeah, look, that angle, I mean, they could be facing each other. But, okay, so, like, she is implying facing each other like this. Like, you know, there's some distance facing each other. But this is still facing each other. So, like, it could still be true on that point. That she is just, like, you know, they were facing each other, staring, you know, standing very intimately face to face. And then, bang! Honestly, Oldbag could, like, redeem herself just a little bit by suddenly becoming a yaoi shipper. It would not go all the way, but it would at least give her an interest. It would at least give her a quality that is not, ugh. No, you know, to be fair, actually, they'd make it ugh. They'd have her take it too far. Oh my, don't tell me you're jealous of these two men. Hey, she's right. You do seem pretty worked up over them, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not worked up over anyone. I'm not jealous. Sorry, Edgy Poo. These two are just foals compared to a stallion like you. I thought so little of them that I lost interest the instant I laid eyes on them. Two men, one bullet. It's all consistent with what we found out from the body. Sadly, there wasn't exactly a lot of new information to go on in your testimony. Well, if I saw the guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anything without something to jog my memory? Self-centered, aren't we? While it was somewhat useful, our testimony also presents us with a new problem. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? So about this new problem. What is that giant grin on your face about? Do you want me to show you something really nice? No, thank you. Don't be so mean. I swear it's something you're gonna like. What is that gadget you're holding? It's a hyper-realistic cell phone. Well, no, like you can connect any 2 points on a line, you know? So like if you're shot here, like all we know is that the bullet hole is here and here. So, you know, it's less that it has to be him limboing, more that the gun has to just be pointed like up into the rib cage, kind of like it had to be like kind of pointed not just at the person, but like shoved in at them, you know, kind of, and then, you know. Oh yeah, no, Emma's wearing shorts and programmer socks. Like, absolutely. What is that gadget you're holding? Well, you see, before I use the secret weapon of a great thief. I should have known it would be worthless. Hey, hey. Don't be so judgmental yet, Edgeworth. You don't even know what it does. Don't be like that. Tee hee. Ahem. Also, Kay, why did you have to tee hee like that? What do you think now? It's got holograms? Jesus, what kind of future tech is this? No, yeah, the angle is still wild. Like the fact that it has to be like that is wild. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm just saying the bot he could have been standing straight up just fine. The he didn't have to be limboing or anything. But like it's still wild. The angle is still just yeah, oof. What do you think now? What is it doing? It's projecting something into the air? I'm going to input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evening, when no other birds dare to take wing, one alone remains all seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. No way. Yeah, Motorola looking ass flip phone has a hologram generator that can do all this. Whatever, sure. That's what this series is. This is a sure why not series when it comes down to it. What is this? This is a recreation of the murder based on the info I input into Little Thief. You named your phone Little Thief? Okay, sure. Little Thief. I dare say I think you're taking the Robin Hood thing a little too far. Little Thief is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. But I suppose if I used it like this... Let's see, Miss Oldbeck said the two men were facing each other, then a gunshot rang out and the victim fell to the ground. Why did he drop that direction? So with this we can input the crime scene as it was in the past. See? So what do you think? I have to say I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days. Well, it is the super secret weapon of the mighty Yatagarasu. Indeed. Oh, but if there isn't enough information or if something is out of place, the recreation could come out a little strange. In other words, I can use this to authenticate the validity of a witness's testimony. You got it? You really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth. Right, now this simulation is a recreation of that witness's testimony. So for now, I should re-examine everything. And if I find anything illogical or strange, I can then ask for clarification. Feel free to examine anything in the simulation in the way you always do. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction. And if you find something, I've got Little Thief with me, so you can just let me know, okay? Wow, okay, so we're just gonna investigate a 3D holographic environment. It's the silhouette of the killer with this gun at the ready. Okay, is it not possible to recreate the face of the killer? No, how would we recreate the face of the killer? How? Hey, I can't exactly input what we don't know into the Little Thief. She has a point. According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here. That's right, but if that's the case, then we've already found our first contradiction. Huh? What? Where? If this is the real scene of the crime, there's something missing that should be here. blood. Do I, or this is the contradiction. Eh? Is something wrong with my recreation? Is this the real scene of the crime? Something something specific should be here? If you think back, how did we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one? Oh, I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right? Right. The fact that there is no blood here casts doubt on the witness's testimony. Enji Poo, how can you doubt me like that? Are you calling me a liar? I know what I saw, and I saw the victim get shot down. You know, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth. To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there is another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. Okay, do we have... Maybe the blood's all on the inside of the costume? I mean, it's... I only have the two things, so I'm trying to... Yeah, okay. Is it not possible the victim was wearing a costume? So you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers? I think we can reasonably assume there's a very good chance that he was. And that if he was shot while he was inside one of those stolen costumes, then Mr. Deacon's blood would be inside the costume instead of on the ground. I don't think it works entirely. I think that the blood would still come out of the costume at least a little. Like, I don't... It's not... Even if it was a, like, hazmat suit or a space suit, there is now a hole in it where your blood is seeping through. I mean... You know... Precisely. Now, if only we could prove that the victim was wearing a costume. You'd think it would be pretty easy if we could find some footprints. But the problem is finding them, since there doesn't seem to be any around. Yeah, it would seep out. It would come out. Like, again, even if it was an airtight, sealed suit, which this isn't. This is a cloth mascot uniform. This is like saying that your pajama onesie would prevent there from being blood on the scene because you know, the blood's inside of it. Like, you know, I mean, I guess there's a little more padding in a mascot costume than pajamas, but it's still just padding, you know? Footprints, huh? I wonder how we can go about finding some of those. Oh! Emma's got the footprint tracking stuff. It's amazing, just feel the power of science! Emma, about that method you were talking about for finding footprints. Ah, finally, my expert knowledge in forensics is needed. Yes, well, can you detect and trace even partial footprints? Leave it to me. My cutting-edge detection kit can find anything. Very well, if you could please analyze the footprints in this area. Okay, stand back now and witness the power of science at work. Maybe the real blood is the blood inside of us all along. Hey, I found something. Look right there. I don't see anything. Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on, Mr. Edgeworth. These footprints here were definitely left by a badger costume. Judging by the way the prints are layered, those seem to be the newest. Then we conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. I don't know if we can because of how many footprints are in the area, but sure. Okay, sure. If we had a body, so we could with certainty know which set of foot, you know, where the like, we don't actually know with certainty where the body was lying, but okay. Okay, in that case, I'll update little thief simulation parameters. Can't wait to see what we find out from this new info. Okay. Sure. Okay. Oh look, my investigation is complete. Sure. So the victim was wearing a costume when he died. And with that, we should be one step closer to the truth, right? See, the recreation has changed in accordance with the new information. We may be closer, but now something else has caught my attention. What do you want? Your testimony, naturally, I'd like to hear it one more time, if you please. I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot. Shot fell to the ground. It's the same. It's exactly the same. Yeah, she's got a contradiction. Yeah. Look, the average Joe's completely okay, yeah. Well, yeah, I need to make sure, because she'd be able to identify their mascots, you know? Like, no identifying features. Really? Okay. Two men. How do you know the gender of the two people involved? Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time. Ah, well, because it was a blue mascot costume, so clearly it was a boy. You know, obviously, you can't. You know, you're not allowed to do differently. I guess, or something. Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony. Uh, I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all. But I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw it with my very own eyes. From seeing the second tier. The second tier? Hey, didn't you say you saw it right in front of you earlier? I was using the phrase in the metaphorical sense. See, our witness still has a screw loose in the metaphorical sense. Cushy seats in the second tier are reserved for hotshot VIPs, which is exactly why I got there now and go there now again to take a nap. Really, girl? I can't see how you could have gotten a good look from there. It's so high up. Were you able to see even the victim's costume from way up there? Well, I know I saw two people, but I couldn't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage's shadow. My eyesight isn't what it used to be, you know? Not like when I was young. Okay, ranting again. No slash, trying to make her judgment. Okay, and we're just... So let's return our investigation, shall we, Kay? You got it. Okay, new investigation. This new silhouette victim is in a costume. Silhouettes can change depending on the information I input, but Little Thief can recreate more than just people. So investigate away. We may even find more info with which to make a more accurate sim. Alright, sounds like a plan. Oh. Okay, so the stage is in boxes, okay. Maybe it's because a different show scheduled starts run tomorrow. Yeah, they wouldn't break down the stage every day if it was a permanent thing, you know. It's amazing. Just feel the power of science. Should I do another footprint analysis? Alright. Thanks to you, I'm able to proceed with my investigation once again. Thank you. It was nothing. I'm just glad that science and I could be of service. Pretty amazing how we can see the footprints. So what's the secret behind that thing? Oh, you want to know? Here, you can read the manual. Aha! Very interesting. So if I do this, I can avoid leaving footprints? She can't seriously be trying to use the information to her advantage as a thief. Wait. Do I have anything to... Oh. Oh, wait a second. Wendy, why are you so... Why is she the least reliable person? If that woman's testimony is to be believed, the murder occurred before the stage was broken down. Do you want me to input that bit of info into Little Thief? Yes, if you please. Oh, okay, wait, no, duh. The stage was only just broken down. Still. Okay. How do we know what the stage looks like? And, oh. Maybe that's it. Wasn't shot like this, he was shot like that? Still, the angle's kind of really weird on that, but okay. No, not okay. Okay, because now he absolutely has to be facing away, not towards. Battle of the Magicians, Max Galactica versus Troop Gramarye. Max Galactica? And tomorrow there will be a concert by the hip new rock band, The Gaviniers. Not that either of these stage shows interest me in the least. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that the contradiction here. Please stop stealing my lines. Oh, come on. It wasn't that hard to see it coming, even for a layman like me. Hey, wait a minute. How did she know what the sign says? Or whatever. Suppose in any case, it's not possible for the killer to have stood here in that way, because there was a very real stage set up in this spot at that time. Yeah. I told you I got it. Do you feel the need to explain everything? Yes, well, in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation. Isn't it obvious? The killer was on top of the stage, naturally. Huh. Right, Miss Oldbeck? Yes, I remember now. The killer was standing on top of the stage. See, now let me update the information in the simulation. Yeah, it does account for the angle. It does help with the angle, but it still means that the victim had to be the other way around. Right? Facing away, not towards. Because it's coming out the back of the shoulder. So if we thought it was coming out the back of the shoulder, then it had to be going in the back of the shoulder, you know? It's not the top. It's not quite the top. It's the back. You know? See? Oh wait. No. Okay, fine. See, it's like can't zoom in, but see, it's coming out there, so it's going this way. So it means again, shot through the back. Oh, what have we here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see. Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us. Unless the victim... Oh, right. No, that's what you're saying, Morg. Unless the killer was on the ground, the victim was on the stage. Sorry. Well... Oh, does it say... Exit through... It does say exit through the shoulder. You're right. So yes, he was on the stage, and the killer was on the ground. You're right. I didn't notice that the report specified which one was the exit wound, you know? You're right. I can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes. Agent Lang, we've discovered that the real scene of the murder is here at the stadium. I see, thanks. For what? I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that? Little Thief is not a toy. You too. Sir! Search the entire stage piece by... Whoa, they reassembled that fast. And there you have it. You see, big boys like me don't need silly toys, little girl. Sigh. Now this is a recreation. So what? Do you still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer? Of course. Even knowing that the crime took place here doesn't let him off the hook. Agent Lang's logic. This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. That's the truth your little recreation showed. How far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime? He's the most likely suspect we've got, especially given the situation with his gun. Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark. You see, thank you for understanding, my little crow girl. I'm not some common crow. I'm the Yatagarasu, the Raven of Legend. Unfortunately, your conclusion is yet to be tested, so let's see how... No one's saying that. No one's even acknowledging that's a statement anymore. Lang logic. This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. When the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. That's the truth your little recreation showed. Fortunately, Agent Lang's conclusions do not contradict with our recreation. Then does that mean it all went down just as he says? No, not quite. Wonder if what he had recreated earlier was the whole truth. This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed, he shot him from... Wait, yeah. I always do that. Laying in wait? How did Officer Meekins even know the victim was going to come here? Simple. He was investigating the kidnappers, right? And while he was doing so, he came to understand the victim, Mr. Deacon's movements. Huh. And why would the good officer want to ambush and kill a kidnapper? You mean his motive? Who knows and who cares? You can find that out for yourself when you talk to him in jail. You have no respect for the order of law. Don't get me wrong, but I need more than there's no motive to convince me otherwise. Yeah. Alright. Which of these am I supposed to be presenting evidence for? Because... yeah, they're talking... Okay. They're really... Okay, let's try this one then. Oh. Yeah. Preliminary findings to get loss of blood, result of fail, or happened right, X point right. Yeah. Okay, so this is the right point to be presenting it on. Terribly sorry, Agent Lang. I should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. You cut in quite unexpectedly, after all. What's that supposed to mean? You said that the victim was shot by the killer from up above, correct? Hate to break it to you, but that's not possible. Huh? Why not? Recall Mr. Deacon's body, specifically where the gunshot wounds were located? Actually, I didn't get that good of a look. Oh, well then. The bullet entered Mr. Deacon in his abdominal region and exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with an angled shot from beneath the victim. Then, yes, our recreation of the victim being shot at an angle from above. A clear contradiction. You're discounting your own conclusions. No, this one point is the only flaw. This was the mistaken parameter in our recreation. Which one was which? Yes, the location of the killer and the victim were wrong. Ah, I get it. I see what you're trying to say. I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. Okay. How did he... Okay, so... all of the recreations so far have been shot and he went, ugh. But this time, he was shot and went, bleh. Like, how did his legs get swept out from underneath him this time? You know? If this is what happened, it'd also explain the position of the gunshot wounds. But then what about the footprints? Since footprints don't lie, we can assume then that the killer also wore a costume. We're not discounting Meekins with that. Okay, I'll try using that data instead. So I'd also like to point out that the reason why we went to support evidence supporting that the victim wore a costume was because of the footprints. But if the footprints are now leading to the killer, we can't with certainty say that the victim was wearing a costume. Yeah, Looney Tunes body physics. Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I'd say it was a killing between the two kidnappers. That would be the most natural conclusion. When you agree, Agent Lang. Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. But that alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime. I mean, it doesn't. It doesn't. Now we're just accusing Officer Meekins of being a co-conspirator in the kidnapping, and even. Another bit of proof. I ask that you take another good look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks are indicative of the blue Badgermobile. That story Officer Meekins told about the shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the blue Badgermobile here and committed the murder. Then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West area. You believe he moved the body with the car? That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who pointed out us to the way he did it. 3 tire treads are very telling, however. Is the blue Badgermobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? No, there are 2 other Badgermobiles. There's the pink Badgermobile and I think it was Proto Badger? Or maybe Bad Cop Badgermobile. I don't know. One of the 2. I don't know. I don't remember. Another bit of proof. Give me a second. Let me see if I can. I have to agree that the blue Badgermobile has 3 tires. Of course, the only thing in the park that could make those marks is that moving. No, the pink one. Are you figuring that there are in fact 3 of them? You can't simply ignore the pink and the Proto Badgermobile. Proto. Yep. Agent Lang. Of course I didn't say it couldn't be either of the other 2. You're fine. I'm right there. Sit up straight. Well, I see no reason to drag them into this just to complicate things. And hydrate. I mean, no, but I don't have any. I don't have anything else to present here. Huh. Hmm. Oh. I assume there were tire tracks that we weren't, that we, you know, okay, game. Okay, I didn't even know there were actual tire tracks that we were supposed to be looking at. I don't know. Those wheels look pretty clean. Okay, well, that's not the thing I'm supposed to... Okay. Hmm. Okay, so I get... Ah! Ah! There, okay. Got it. Sorry, Agent Lang, but that's an impossible tale. And why is that? Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekin's Blue Badgermobile. One look at the car would have told you so. What proves the Blue Badgermobile had never been? Its tires are clean. Its tires are clean. Take a look at the tires. There's not a single dollop of mud to be found on it. This car had come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks. Then the lack of mud on these tires stands out as very peculiar indeed. How do you explain the tire tracks, genius? Hey, I've got it. What about Miss Solbag's pink Badgermobile? Don't be ridiculous. I was sleeping the entire time in the second-tier seats. Indeed, I believe we can rule her out as someone related to the crime. However, there's yet one more roving store, as I recall. Oh, you mean the Proto-Badger? That's right, there was one more parking space inside that garage, and it proves the existence of a Proto-Badgermobile. Agent Lang, I suggest you find this Proto-Badgermobile post-haste. There must still be some sort of incriminating evidence in it. Okay, did you hear something? Hell. Help me. Okay, are you alright? Well, this is something. Looks like we found our kidnapping victim. Where were you all this time? Wild West with kidnappers. He was in the room next to the one I was held in? Ran away using underground and got lost. The kidnappers. What is it? I can't understand what you're trying to say. The kidnappers escaped wearing costumes. Do you see the faces of your kidnappers? No, I didn't see their faces. But one was a woman. A woman? Quite an important piece of testimony. Are they the kidnappers? No, that would make no sense. Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing there and get your cops on this already. I'll even let you guys have what the kid said just now. Consider it a gift. Now you're going to get out of my crime scene, or I'm going to have to get rough. Again? You're nothing but a big bully. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go. Oh, no, not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you get away with that easily. Don't count on me to testify because I won't. Not for you. Shh, but... Okay, that's right, I won't either. You hear me, you young whippersnapper? Hey, calm down. There's no need for all this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. I'm not going to roughen either of you up, I give you my word. Come now, fair maidens, what do you say? Will you cooperate? Fair maidens? My, you little rascal, you sure know the way into a woman's heart. We have officially successfully transferred Windy off to another unwitting target. So, yay. Lang Zi says, the passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and a lady is young forever. Yeah. Try not to do my edgy-poo with your fancy sayings. Let's get this over with. So we're clear, I'm only interested in giving you my statement. Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be. Yeah, honestly, Emma, if you're called to testify and you refuse, that is contempt, yeah. Like, I don't know what she's trying to say also. Like, I refuse to testify because my testimony would do nothing but incriminate someone who's innocent. Like, what are you doing, girl? Like, oh, we hit the to be continued. I think that means that's a good place to stop for today. All right. We're still in the middle though. All right, we're clear. Let me oh, it updated. Now it's not showing the gate water instead of the, you know. Let's see if I can find it in the gallery though. Okay, so not in there, but maybe it's... Oh, hey, look. The achievements. Interesting. Character... They wouldn't be in the character compendium. Oh yeah, that was the pilot. We forgot about that guy. Wait, what do you mean... Huh? What do you mean there's more? Oh. Oh, wait. We can just cycle through every animation they have. Is it just the... Oh, we can change the art style there. Okay. That's fair. Huh. Oh yeah, Maggie, you gotta quit, girl. You gotta quit. Huh. Why is HD Maggie wearing tights? Right trigger. Oh, there we go. We never actually... Buddy Faith... Huh? Okay. I guess it just means that everyone's got a investigation and confrontation tab, but we're not going to get... They're not going to make images for people who didn't have one, you know? Alright. Sorry, I got distracted with that. So, we really don't have the... I guess we haven't unlocked them for this case yet. We should really unlock them as we go. Because I wanted to see the creepy proto badger again. Oh well. Let's see if we got anyone who's streaming we can drop y'all off with. Looks like the answer is no, because it's the middle of the night. That's fair. All right, let's actually for a second. All right, y'all. We made some progress. Like I said, we started a little late. I was a little tired today, so we're stopping. You know, if I'd started on time, we might have been able to finish the case today. Might have. But we'll finish this one next week, absolutely. But yeah, on Wednesday we got more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and then we'll be playing a game called Treasures of the Aegean Sea. So yeah. Yep, time for the hash singing slasher. It's late. Alright, y'all. It's been great.